everyone, it's Sandra from Midwest Charm. Today I am coming to you from the store. I brought in a project, a thrift flip that we're going to work on today. So I'm going to move all my stuff and show you what we're flipping. So this is a cast iron base, and I do not like this fabric, and it's kind of got some stains on it. So we are going to remove this fabric and put some new stuff on there. You may recognize this from a chair that I have done. I'm going to use the same fabric, and then the tools we are using today is my handy dandy staple gun with the staples that have the little teeth on it. You see that? They tend to go into wood a little bit better than the straight ones. We have a staple remover, actually two different ones, and these I just found on Amazon. These are the two I use the most, and a plus screwdriver. So that being said, let's get to work by flipping our piece over. Let me change the angle of this camera. So you might not be able to see me, but you'll be able to hopefully kind of sort of see what I'm doing. I may need to put this up on a, I am just removing all of the screws that are holding this board in place. And not all of them have them. This base we're leaving the white. I'm not gonna paint it. I like the white and the chippy, and it actually really matches well with the fabric we're using. And just like that, we have our base off. So on here, you can see the staples, and that's what this comes in handy for, is it pulls, it gets under them, and it pulls it right out. So I'm not losing those staples in the carpet anywhere. So we are just going to remove this fabric. Luckily, they did not use too many of these. Sometimes I go to do the removal of the fabric, and there's so many staples it can take me hours to get it all removed. A pretty quick and easy task, as I just jam that underneath. There we go. And a pretty quick and easy flip. So we picked this up yesterday at a thrift store, and I paid more than I typically, or no, this wasn't yesterday, this would have been Wednesday. And I did pay more than I typically would for a piece like this. Normally I'd try to keep it under 10, and I did pay above that, only because it's cast iron and it'll last forever. All right, one more. Move those aside, and we'll check out. Oh, there's one more hidden up here too. Didn't even have to use the other one. All right, so we're gonna trash this with all those staples, and we are left with a board and the foam. The foam was pretty good. I don't want to have this too cushy, so I think we're gonna go ahead and keep what they had on there. And then we are going to lay out our fabric, and just really quick. We're going to place down and make sure we've got enough on each side that we can get it on there. And then we're going to cut. And I didn't grab my scissors, and that is another tool you will definitely need. Okay. These are not my fabric scissors. These are work ones, and they're not the happiest, but they'll get the job done. All right. Remove the excess of that, and then we're gonna lay this all out again. Make sure we're all in the center. Everything's smoothed out. And yes, it's wrinkly, but this will all get smoothed once everything's together. All right, it's pretty much in the center. So first step is pulling that. And that one did not go in smooth, so give me just a second here. These are not going in all the way. What is going on? Let's see. Nope, definitely not that. Okay. And then this has got the curves, so I want to make sure I'm stapling above them to make sure that it goes smooth. And then we're going to do the other side. And you're going to pull it tight. And again, staple in all those spots where we've got curves. And I'm sorry for the noise. And again, this side, making sure my cushion is pretty good there. All right, and then this side. Okay, so sorry about that, it took a call. So now we're left with our corners, and because these are rounded, it's going to be a little bit different than what I would normally do. So basically on these, I kind of fold like a present and fold underneath and then pull these tight and then staple them down. And then I'm just going to do that on all of the corners. One more. Oh, ran out of staples, so let's get those added in. Okay, and there is our cover. And then it is as simple as flipping, trimming this up. I didn't even do that yet. Let's do this. So I like to trim off the excess. And you're just gonna, again, don't have my fabric cutting scissors, so it's a little more difficult through there. Okay, might stick a few more staples in here just to keep everything tight and smooth. All right. And I'm gonna put our base back on. All right. I think I have it all lined up, and I do have some fabric poking it, so I just need to maybe trim this a little shorter. There we go. All right, now we can see the holes, and it'll make it easier to line this up. And should be good to go now. And now we're just tightening the screws in. These kind of feel stripped almost, so I may need to switch which holes they're in. Two, three, four. I'm only gave me 4 screws, so I may end up grabbing some from my stash or running across the street to the hardware store and grabbing a couple more wood screws just to add in. Otherwise, you guys, this flip is done. And it's upside down, but there you go. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share, especially if you like this kind of content, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.